Hello and welcome to this sports car edition of GM's 2001 Product Training Series. Today's program includes two distinctive product segments on two highly regarded coupes among America's sport car enthusiasts, the 2001 Chevrolet Camaro and Corvette. Our first segment features the Camaro Take 5, presented by Assistant Brand Manager Scott Settlemire. In his presentation, Mr. Settlemire provides some helpful tips on selling the Camaro and examines the top 5 product advantages Camaro has over its primary competitor, the Ford Mustang. This not only includes feature demonstrations, but also information about where Chevy customers can look for great insurance rates. Once we've wrapped up Camaro, we'll move over to our 2001 Corvette update. This segment includes product highlights on the all-new Z06, Corvette's active handling system, and other features that are new for 2001. There will also be an overview on vehicle production status and helpful ordering tips, and an update on the 2001 Corvette racing schedule. All of this information is intended to help you maximize your Camaro and Corvette sales potential when buyer demand is at its peak. Okay, let's get started with our Camaro Take 5.
Hi, I'm Scott Settlemire and I work in the Camaro brand team at GM's global headquarters. Since it roared to life in the fall of '66, Camaro stayed true to its brand heritage, offering a family of muscular V8 engines, the road capability rear drive, and a styling that turns heads both here and abroad, all at a Chevy price. And after nearly 35 years, it still remains the purest of the breed. Why is Camaro important to you as a sales professional? Well, I suspect you're probably in this business to make money, and Camaro can make you money. In fact, the average gross on Camaro sales is generally higher than almost every Chevy passenger car entry in the lineup. And along those lines, not every dealer stocks or sells Camaro, which means you have less competition from your surrounding Chevy dealers. Camaro also has one of the highest loyalty rates in the GM portfolio. If you were to look in the garages of Camaro owners, you're likely to find an Impala or Blazer parked next to their SS or Z28. So you really want to take care of a Camaro enthusiast. It'll help you sell other vehicles as well. Your Camaro buyers also tend to be the neighborhood car expert, the silent salesperson, if you will, to other neighbors and friends. Camaro enthusiasts are also internet savvy and often visit sites like CamaroZ28.com, SSOA.net, or LS1.com. And word is, these sites are great places to meet Camaro enthusiasts. And as we move closer to the warm weather and Camaro selling season, keep these points in mind and promote Camaro aggressively. And in the process, know how favorably the Camaro stacks up against its competition, especially the Ford Mustang. Consider our Take 5. 1. Camaro is a strong competitor because it offers hatchback and available T-roof models. 2. It offers buyers a spacious interior. 3. The Camaro features composite body panels. Number 4 on our list is insurance. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Insurance? Yeah, insurance. You crunch the numbers and you'll find it could cost less to insure a Camaro than its competition, and that could be a big selling point. And finally, there's engine performance. The power of our LS1 V8 is outstanding. Let's look at each of these selling points in greater detail. When it comes to body styling, Camaro has two distinct advantages over the Mustang: T-roofs and a hatchback. Let's start with the T-roof. While both Camaro and Mustang offer a convertible model, only Camaro offers a lower-cost alternative: removable roof panels. T-roofs, which are a GM exclusive, offer the safety and security of a coupe model with the open-air feature of a convertible. No other car in the market today, other than Firebird, offers panels such as these. Camaro also comes as a hatchback. And while buyers in this segment don't buy a car for hauling purposes, it's nice to know that the Camaro hatchback can swallow nearly 33 cubic feet of material with the back seat folded down. For example, try putting an ice chest in the back of a Mustang. The trunk is 2 cubic feet less than ours, and even with the rear seat fold-down design, you can't fit it in the back. It just doesn't work. My point is, people may not buy a sports car for its utility, but isn't it nice to know it's there? While Camaro and Mustang don't offer the interior roominess of a sedan, and they're not supposed to. Notice how the interior is designed. Everything is placed logically for the driver, especially when looking at shifter location, gauges and controls, etc. Passengers are likely to find Camaro's rear seat to be more accommodating than the Mustang. Now he's over 6 feet, and as you can see, there's plenty of room in a Camaro for occasional passengers. In the back of the Ford, things are just a little tighter. There's less interior room in several key measurements over what we offer. The next point on our Take 5 list has to do with Camaro's composite body panels. Now, you may be asking yourself, body panels? How could they be a key product advantage? Well, think about your target buyer. Think about your Camaro buyers of the past. How many of them were car enthusiasts? How many belong to a car club? And how many take the time to hand wash their Camaros? These are image-conscious buyers, and they're proud of their cars. Owning a Camaro has become a lifestyle to many. In fact, they travel on weekends to get together with other like-minded friends and families. So why are composite body panels so important? Because they resist dents and rust. You see, most enthusiasts want to keep their cars in showroom condition. So composite body panels are a big plus. In fact, the only body panels on a Camaro that are metal are the rear quarter panels and on the hood of Z28 and V6 models. That's it. So all things said, Camaro can take quite a hit. But you'd better not try this on a Mustang door, because you see, on a Mustang, its doors, fenders, and quarter panels are all metal. Okay, let's talk about insurability. Here too, Camaro stacks up favorably. Now, I know there are a lot of you out there who think insurance is a challenge, so let's look at the facts. To the average customer, both Camaro and Mustang, due to their sports car image and high-speed capability, are likely to be more expensive to insure than a mid-size sedan. Furthermore, if a driver has a history of accidents and traffic violations, he or she is going to pay more for insurance. But I recommend you check out the web. You see, the internet offers you a lot of opportunities to compare insurance rates using information provided by your customer. For example, you can visit sites like gmacfs.com or insuremarket.com. To use insuremarket.com, first you need to register, and this entitles you to a password which allows you to access the site's services. Because it's password protected, you can also enter your own parameters, and then go in from time to time to check insurance rates by car and by zip code. Now, the interesting part. In every example I entered into the program, Camaro was less to insure than a Mustang, model for model, driver for driver. And here's a surprise. When I checked out the site, I learned that in my example, the annual premium on a new Blazer two-door LS two-wheel drive would only be $75 less a year than a new V6 Camaro. Now, when was the last time you lost a deal because you couldn't insure a Blazer? The point? Well, some people at Ford dealerships have figured a way to insure people because they outsell us 4-to-1. So insurance is not always the reason we can't sell more Camaros. Check out the various websites and see for yourself. Our last advantage point focuses on engine performance, which is one of the reasons why many people buy Camaro. Camaro's engine lineup starts at 200 horsepower with our base 3800 series V6 engine. In today's program, our focus is on the Corvette-inspired LS1 aluminum Gen 3 engine, the heart and soul of Camaro Z28 and SS. For 2001, we re-engineered the intake and replaced the camshaft, which provided a net increase in horsepower up to 310 on Camaro Z28 and 325 horsepower on the SS. That means that Camaro leads its segment in horsepower. In addition to great performance, the LS1 also gets incredible gas mileage. With the manual 6-speed transmission, the EPA rates Camaro SS and Z28 at 19 miles per gallon city and 28 miles per gallon highway, which is higher than the Mustang GT and comparable to a Mustang V6. And believe it or not, the Camaro is also classified as a low-emissions vehicle. So you get it all. Great performance, great gas mileage, and cleaner air. So there you have it. There's 5 things you can use to talk about Camaro. We also encourage you to check out the Chevy Product Information Guide or log on to www.chevrolet.com/Camaro. Have a great selling season.
Whether it's from the finish line of Daytona or the printed lines showering in from the automotive press, the news about the 2001 Corvette is that it's winning, and winning big. And that's a surefire way to win the hearts of America's sports car enthusiasts. Moving into the spring season, Corvette orders are on a record-setting pace. And with the recent announcement that the 2001 Z06 was named Automobile Magazine's Car of the Year, the biggest challenge Chevrolet faces is meeting consumer demand. Check out the cover of Automobile Magazine's February 2001 issue, where it reads, "Motown's Muscle Machine wins the big one." In this issue, you can read how the Z06 raced to the pole position on the writer's pick list, outperforming serious competition coming from Porsche and Lexus. As Automobile Magazine says, quote, "The Chevrolet Corvette Z06 is at long last a real 100% no excuses, no explanations, no footnotes American sports car. One that can hold its own with just about anything on the road, even if that anything comes from Zuffenhausen or Maranello, at a price that no other company in the world, not even the one from Hamtramck, can approach, let alone match. How could it not be our 2001 Automobile of the Year?" Now, with all the excitement surrounding the award, sold orders for the Z06 are off the chart. Let's begin with build-out allocation. Allocation quantities through 2001 build-out are now available. This information may be obtained by contacting your area sales manager or by visiting the GM Allocation Reports website at the address shown. Also note that this site is designed to provide an outlook of your future Corvette allocation. Please bookmark this website for future reference. Early March 2001 reports show that there are nearly 1,000 sold orders for the Z06, 300 of which are Millennium Yellow. Z06 production is already limited to 130 models per week, and only 10% of the build mix are Millennium Yellow. The Corvette team is taking action to improve Z06 availability, but orders are on restriction. In fact, before accepting sold orders from your customers, we recommend you check the allocation website first for your allocation. What's more, we advise against accepting a sold order for a Millennium Yellow Z06 unless, from prior allocation experience, you are confident that you may receive units in the near future. Still, even with these ordering restrictions, the popularity of the Z06 is creating a halo effect for all Corvette models. Every Corvette in the fleet stirs your emotions, coupe, convertible, or Z06, says Corvette brand manager Rick Balding. And with the performance and styling enhancements we've made to the 01 models, buyers will be turning to the coupe and convertible. More than 25 new features have been engineered for the 2001 Corvettes. But for this update, we're going to focus on just a few of the key improvements made to the coupe and convertible. They have to do with performance, agility, and refinement. Let's start with performance. Both the coupe and convertible offer buyers a more powerful engine, the 5.7-liter LS1 V8. A new camshaft and composite nylon intake manifold are among the biggest changes. With these new features, the engineers have boosted the horsepower rating to 350, and the torque is up to 375 foot-pounds with a manual transmission. No other primary competitor is even remotely close to Corvette's LS1 performance standard. Just look at how the competition stacks up. The Porsche Boxster S produces 250 horses, and the 911 Carrera Coupe peaks at 300 horsepower. Now, in the process of increasing engine performance, GM also reduced the mass on both the coupe and convertible, which contributes to improved performance. Corvette's agility has also been improved thanks to its re-engineered ABS, traction control, and second-generation active handling technology. These systems have been modified to improve braking performance, lateral stability, and overall driver control. Of these systems, active handling is the newest and thus will likely require the most explanation. Here is a good example. This simulates an aggressive lane change maneuver on a wet surface. The white car is equipped with active handling, and the blue car is not. As the car enters the maneuver, the driver applies more steering input than the car can react to. The car starts to push or understeer. The active handling system senses this and applies the inside rear brake, helping to pull the car into the corner. Once the car is in the left lane, the driver tries to straighten it out, but the yaw inertia of the car causes it to turn more than the driver wanted. Active handling reacts to this oversteer condition by applying the outside front wheel brake. The resulting torque helps keep the rear end of the car from getting too loose. As the driver returns to the right lane, a similar sequence of events unfolds, worsened by the whipping action of the maneuver. The active handling system assists the driver in maintaining control by applying the brakes appropriately. This affords the driver a greater level of control, as well as gradually slowing the car to a manageable speed. For 2001, ABS, traction control, and now second-generation active handling are standard equipment on all Corvette models. Overall, your customers will find the Corvette Coupe and Convertible to be much more refined than previous year models. This list shows the sheer volume of refinements, but let's focus on just a few, such as its polished chrome-flashed exhaust tips and body enhancements. The chrome-flashed exhaust tips, which are new to the Coupe, Convertible, and Z06, give the exhaust a bolder, more dramatic appearance. For 2001, body sealing of all Corvettes has been improved for better sound insulation and isolation from the environment. By finding mass savings in other areas, the Corvette team was able to add an expandable foam baffle inside the lower lock pillar to lessen the penetration of road noise into the passenger compartment. This foam baffle replaces several applications of pumpable sealer and separate foam pieces, and is a more robust sealing system, which provides consistently quiet performance from car to car. A new 5-layer convertible top material and trim edge are also new for 01, and like the body seals, make driving the Corvette a quieter experience than previous models. There is so much excitement surrounding the Corvette, and your buyers will appreciate hearing about all of these feature improvements. Corvette racing is another topic worth promoting. Just recently, at the Rolex 24-hour endurance race in Daytona, Team Corvette found a place in the record books, taking first place overall. And that's the first time that a Corvette has ever placed first overall in a 24-hour race. Watch your schedule for future C5R race dates, including Le Mans in June, also Road Atlanta and Charlotte, which run this fall. For more on C5R racing and consumer events, you can also refer to the Heritage Tour schedule. You can also visit the Chevy website or refer to your 2001 Specialist's Data Book. That's all we have for today's program. Thanks for watching, and be sure to look for other 2001 and 2002 product releases coming in this GM